And I was thinking about my mom, my grandparents, my friends that I've lost in my life. And, you know, we all have those moments. And it's not easy. And I want to say this. While you have people in your life, man, are still here that you love, cherish those people. And I know you know this, but we all are on borrowed time. You know, we don't have forever with nobody. We don't. That's a myth. We don't have forever, at least physically, with nobody. You know, forever comes with an expiration date. And we have an expiration date. The people that you love, your mom, your dad, your kids, you know, everybody has an expiration date. The thing about life is that most times we don't know when that expiration date is. And so I just ask that you spend time with those that you love. Because a lot of us, you know, we go through this life sad, depressed, and I know we got things that we go through, man. We all go through it. We all go through struggles. That's what makes us human, what makes us alike, even though our struggles are different. But we all go through these rough seasons and these rough patches. And during those times, man, we don't realize still how grateful we are to have certain things in our life and certain people in our life. And so I just want to tell you to cherish those that are with you, that are around you, create memories, because that's what life is truly about. And a lot of us on here, we think that we're missing something, right? We always think that we're missing something. And we always think that something, right, that physical thing, that relationship, that job, that money, whatever it is, that status, we think that once we get that, then our life will be good. And I'm here to tell you this, man. I don't know if you heard this. I don't know if other people tell you this, but I want to be a person that tells you that's actually living it and that has lived it. Everything you think that you're missing to be happy, to be fulfilled, to love life is nothing external, right? Those things might make life a little bit more comfortable, might give you a temporary high. But the thing that you're missing is something that's free. And that's called appreciation. That's called looking around and realizing how blessed you are, no matter how bad you think your life may be. You can find blessings in everything if you program your life. You program your perspective to see that. And some of us, you know, we're waiting for that thing to show up. We're waiting. And we live our whole life waiting for that thing to show up to change our life, to make us happy, to make us fulfill all these things. And we wait. And we get a little dose of it. We're high for a little bit and then it goes away. And then we're waiting. And we live this journey of waiting for something to show up. And most people live their whole entire life like that. They're waiting for the external happiness to show up instead of creating internal happiness, enjoying their own life. And trust me, I know it's not easy. I've been going through it these last few months and figuring that out. And I believe that I've showed you guys the blueprint. I'm not saying my way is right, but you guys see me out here. You see me doing these things. You see me talking about certain things because I realize that life is not about what you have externally. It's about what you have internally. And when you truly understand that truth, you will live life in appreciation and gratitude, and you will live life more free. And you won't live life in this prison. Because the thing that you think that you're missing, I promise you, once you get it, if you ever do, you're going to realize that that wasn't the thing that was supposed to fill the void in your life. And all you're going to have is more stuff in your life with the same emptiness. All you're going to have is more expectation in your life with the same emptiness. You know, I believe that God leaves a void in each and every one of us that only can be fulfilled from him and filled by him. So I just encourage everybody on this Saturday watching this, man, is like, the only thing that you're probably missing, man, is appreciation. And I can't stress that enough. I've had status. I've had the American dream. I've had all those things, man, and have all those things, right? I have a huge following on social media, all those things. And those things still don't fulfill me, right? It might give me a quick hit of significance. It might make me feel good for a little bit. But as I'm going through this journey of healing, it isn't enough. And I found my healing in the things that are free. And when people say the best things in life are for free, I agree. I realize what that is. Life is meant to be appreciated. That's what life is meant to do. So I want to share that with you. And as we transition into this, you know, I know some of us might be dealing with grief in our life. And grief comes in all different forms, shapes, and sizes. Maybe you lost a loved one. Maybe you lost a job, right? Maybe you lost a dream. Maybe you lost a friend. Like maybe you lost your health. Right, we all deal with grief, and we're honest, grief sucks, man. It's hard, and we all deal with it differently. We all go through our journey of healing differently. But this is two things I want to share with you that is simple, that can help you, that I believe can add to your healing. You know, my journey of missing my mother a lot, my journey of missing my grandmothers, my friends, you know, even missing football at times, just certain things in my life that I miss, missing the old days when I'm a little kid with my brothers, right? Missing all of that. I realize as long as I stay there missing it, all it does is make me feel worse. All it does is make me feel like I could never get that back again. And I hold on to that. And that just poisons my soul. Because now it feels like, man, like the rest of life is going to feel like this. And some of us, that's what we're doing, and rightfully so. I know it's hard to let go. But we're holding on to that moment. We're holding on to that thing. We're holding on to that person that is gone. And we're wishing we can have it back. We're wishing we can have them back. And the truth of the matter is, this is life. Right? Sometimes when chapters close forever. And so, as I struggle with this throughout this season in my life, I realized two simple things that I talk about often that's really helped me. This is extra credit. One, getting out in nature and just talking. You know, I have conversations with my mom out here. People probably think I'm crazy. Conversations with God. Conversations with myself. Conversations with my past. And I release. Some of us, we never release. We hold on and we hold within. And anything you suppress will turn into depression, my friend. But I realized these two simple shifts that have really helped me. Number one is that when I feel regret, because I feel it often, and if you ever lost something or someone, the first thing that happens in your life is you feel regret. No matter how great you were to that person, you ask yourself, man, could I have done more? Man, I should have picked up the phone when they called that time. Man, I should have texted them back. Man, I should have did this more. That's just how we are as human beings. No matter how well you treated someone, you're always going to think about the things that you didn't do versus all the things that you do. And so every time regret creeps in, it creeps in often. I always disrupt my regret. Disrupt my regret with appreciation. If you're going through grief, you have to put this in your life. You have to disrupt it, because what you focus on is what you will feel, right? And the energy that you give to something, you will continue to flow with that energy. It's like going downstream. Once you get in this current, you'll continue to go with it. And some of us, we're in negative emotional currents that we just step into the negative emotional water, and this current just keeps on going. We keep living in more regret, until our soul feels just poison. So if you're in this current right now, in this tide of regret, you got to put on a life vest or create a boat with faith, with appreciation. So one of the things that I do when I think like, man, I should have texted my mom at this time. Man, I wish I would have did this with my mom. I wish I would have did this when I was playing football. I wish I would have did that. I wish I. And I immediately say, Trent, I'm glad I got to. I traded my I wishes for I'm glad I did. And that immediately disrupts the flow of regret and gets me on the path of appreciation. Because appreciation is medicine to your soul. Appreciation is medicine to your spirit. Appreciation opens your life up to receive more, right? It disrupts the blockage in your life. The second thing that I want to tell you as I get off of here, because these mosquitoes is tearing me up out here. Second thing is, we have regret. It's slipping my mind right now. We have regret that we traded for appreciation. It's one more thing, man. It's slipping my mind. Give me a second. The second thing is gratitude. The second thing is gratitude. And so when I'm dealing with losing someone, and I go down that path of regret, I go down that path of hurt, I find gratitude. And appreciation and gratitude are two underrated things. Two underrated things. That can truly help your life. Give me a second, y'all. So if you're dealing with grief, and regret comes in your life and depression comes in your life, all those other sad emotions that are rightfully so when you're dealing with it, disrupt those things with appreciation and gratitude. You know, that's pretty much my message for today. And I know it's a simple message, but it's a helpful one. And I think when you live in those lights, it brightens up your light when you're going through dark moments. So everybody on here, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. What up, Sherry? Yeah, guys, I'm just not rushing this message, man. You know, I'm just out here listening to my heart and my soul. And you're right. I miss my mother like every day. I miss a lot of things in my life, man. A lot of y'all don't know. I mean, a lot of losses that I suffered. I mean, rehab time started because I lost one of my closest friends. And, you know, whether it's a dream, whether it's a time in your life, we all go through our stuff. And I just like to come on here and just share real, honest, transparent moments. I don't want to be no coach to y'all. Like, there's a lot of coaches out there that act like they have all the answers, and maybe they do. That ain't me. You know, that ain't me. I'm a person that just wants to share his perspective and share his journey with y'all. You know, I want to show y'all how I get through things and how I deal with things. And so I don't come up with some notes and then press live. I just say, hey, man, this is on my heart, so let me press live. So sometimes I'm going to take my time. Sometimes I'm going to go 100 miles per hour. Sometimes I'm just going to press play and let nature speak to you. But I want to challenge everybody on here. Challenge is such a bad word. I want to ask everybody on here. Challenge is not a bad word, but I don't want to challenge you to do anything. I want to ask everybody on here, if you're dealing with grief, if you lost someone, remember, how you live your life, the rest of your life, you have a choice. You have a choice just to live it. And what always helps me, man, is like, when I don't want it, like what helped me in the past months, right? When I felt like paralyzed emotionally a little bit, I was like, dang. And I thought about this when I've lost a lot of people in my life. I'm like, dang, they wouldn't want to be the reason for me to like shut it down. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, when I leave here, right? When I leave here, whenever that is, when my expiration date shows up, I don't want to be the reason why anybody shuts it down because they miss me so much, right? I want to be the reason why they go harder. Right, why they appreciate life a little bit more, why they enjoy life a little bit more, why they see the blessings around them a little bit more. And so I think about that oftentimes when I miss people in my life and I want to be depressed and everything else. I'm like, man, they wouldn't want to be the reason for my depression. They would want to be the reason for my elevation. And so how you live life, especially from your parents, man. I know some of y'all might have had good relationships with your parents. I understand that. But especially with your parents, how you live your life is a direct reflection of how you honor them. Obviously, we honor God, right? But how you honor them. And so that's why I told y'all, like, I got so much in my soul that I haven't given to the world yet that everybody might not get, but I got to give it because I refuse to allow anybody's life that came before me, that sacrificed for me, to be in vain, you know? And let that be some motivation and inspiration for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let that be the reason why. And I know it's hard, man. I know it's hard to push on. People tell you, stay strong, right? People would tell y'all, anything you need. And then, months later, you don't hear from people. I know how it is. Like, I'm just going to be real with you right now. When I went through my march, everybody was hitting me up, right? Oh, man, anything you need, I got you. And listen, I appreciate that. I really do. But y'all got to be careful of what you say because some people can really take that to heart and really depend on you. When you don't show up, it kind of makes them feel like, dang. And so many people were hitting me up like, man, anything you need. And I always tell people, man, when it's popular to tell people, I got you, when it's popular, and what I mean by that is like when something first happens to someone, like you lose your mom or you lose something or you go through a traumatic thing, right? As human beings, we want to show support. I understand that. I'm about to go deep right now. I understand that. But when somebody really needs you is when everybody's life has moved on. There's very few people, and look, this isn't meant to like flood my inbox, by the way. But seriously, there's very few people who still hit me up and be like, bro, you good? Hey, man, I'm still praying for you. Very few. I could probably count on one hand, right? And it was millions of people that hit me up when it first happened. Nor do I expect it. There we go. I got it. I got it, y'all. Hold on. Let's switch back to the message. Everybody who stayed on, you remember I was like, pause, like, man, what's something I wanted to talk about? That's the second thing. That's it. All right. Obviously, God didn't want me to go down that road. This is the thing, right? I talked about regret, trading and regretting for appreciation. The other thing I was trying to say is trading your expectations for gratitude, right? Expectations. When we go through grief, we have these expectations, right? Just like I talked about from other people, expectations of healing, expectations of life is supposed to be better. Life is supposed to look like this. Life is supposed to look like that. I should be over this by now. We have all these expectations. And I'm going to tell you right now, expectations can be healthy in some form, right? In certain things, but expectations can really like poison your life because you're expecting something that might not ever come. And so anytime I'm expecting and my expectations are leading my life, I know that's dangerous. So I traded my expectations for appreciation and I traded them for gratitude, and it really helps my life. So even during this season, there's some things I expected from people, right? But then if I just stay there, it creates bitterness in my soul, right? It hardens my heart. And so I let go of that expectation. I just have gratitude for those that have helped me, for strangers like you guys that have checked up on me. Right? So that's my message today. I know I was all over the place, but I just wanted to press live and record on this Saturday midday as I was walking back through the trails, man. So I don't know. Hopefully y'all got something from this. But those are two things, man, that I always try to disrupt. I always try to disrupt expectations as much as I can. And I always try to disrupt regret as much as I can. And it helps a lot. Some of us, man, when I say some of us, I'm talking about me too, okay? Just so y'all know that. But some of us, we live in expectations. We do. And that's why we're always let down. Because everybody ain't gonna have a heart like you. Everybody ain't gonna see life like you. Everybody ain't gonna do the things that you do. And when we expect us from them, that's when we get let down. So I would just tell you, man, don't let expectations guide your life. Let gratitude and appreciation guide your life. What up, Latanya? What up, Nick? How you doing? Better say nothing. And if you want to do something, just be there when you need it without promises talking. That's how I see this. Harold, that's what's up, man. I agree. I agree, man. That's why with people in my life, when something happens, man, I just do something. I don't ever tell them like, unless I plan to really be there for, I'm there. Anything that you need, that might not be possible. You might need to talk to me at 5 in the morning and I might be asleep, to be real with you. So I'm very careful with telling people, like, anything that you need, I got you, I got you, I got you. Because it's popular to do that. You know, so when I went through my situation, intentions were great, were pure. But, you know, there's a lot of people commenting on my stuff. And so I think people felt the need to comment too, right? They felt the need, and I didn't even read the comments, to be real with you. I wouldn't even worry about that. But people felt the need to comment. And I'm talking about people like that are my associates. I'm not talking about strangers on the internet, stuff like that. But I think people felt the need, and they knew they weren't going to be there for me like that, but they felt the need because everybody else was doing it. And I tell people, man, you got to stop being a follower. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't really got somebody like that, and you know that, and it's okay, because there's people that I ain't got like that. I can't be everything to everybody, and I understand that. But I don't put out the perception that I got you when I know I'm not going to get you. Right? I don't make a promise that I can't keep. And it's okay. But I think we live in such a follower society where it's like, okay, everybody else is saying, you know, this, so let me join in too. And like I said, I can count on one hand, the people that really check on me still. And to be real with you, that's all I need. Those are the people that truly matter to me at the end of the day. Plus all y'all. You know, I'm talking about people that are close to my life. I ain't talking about a world of people that I really don't know. What's up, y'all? Thank you, Jasmine. Your message on everything. Can I bring somebody on? Who want to come on right quick? I'm going to try this right quick because I always wanted to do this. I'm going to try to bring somebody on. All right, I'm going to try to bring somebody on. Who wants to come on here right quick? Who wants to come on live? Let me see if I can bring somebody on live. Let's see. If y'all want to come on, let me know. I don't know if they let me do it or not. Let me see. Oh, there we go. That's what's
Okay.
up, Jamie.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm okay, and you? God bless you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I just saw your name on there, and I saw your comment. So I wanted to see, first of all, I wanted to see selfishly if Facebook allows me to have this feature, which I like it, so I know it works. But is there anything you want to ask me or even just share really quick?
Basically, first and foremost, I thank you for everything you do. I'm grateful every day for you, for your knowledge, for your wisdom. I thank every day for the past 12 years that to have the honor and the privilege to know you. Every message, every word, every wisdom that you put in there, it touched my soul. I spread with everybody. I go everybody. Even if my darkest days, even when I'm down, even when I'm broken, even when I'm going to grief, even when I feel like I'm dying, I never give up. And I have you in my heart, I have you in my mind, and I never, ever gonna give up because after I have one last breath, I'm gonna take it for thankful, for be grateful, and never ask God why. Just I'm gonna say to Him, give me the strength to go through. Everywhere I go, like you say, I put a little seed of peace, hope, sternness, balance, unity, and love. Even if people don't want it to, I still want to put the seed on it and keep pouring my love on it, pouring my humbleness on it, and I don't want anything back. The only thing I want back is to be see people happy, to be see the people actually embracing the life, living life to the fullness. And if they die, at least they die empty. You don't die with regrets. You don't have to be worried about doubting yourself anymore. You don't have to be worried about who like you, who doesn't like you. You have to be worried about What did you put on in this life every single day to make it better? Don't worry about what you did yesterday. Worry what you're going to do today to make it better day, instead of it be dwelling in the day is difficult, the day is painful, the day brings a lot of pain and sorrow and grief and tears, depression, anxiety. It doesn't matter. Make the day. You have 24 hours a day. What are you going to do with that 24 hours? You're going to continue dwelling and complaining about how pitiful your life is? Or you're going to step up and say, you know what? I might be down, but I can continue rising up. Continue rising up, because not only for me, but for the whole entire nature. We only have one chance in this life, one opportunity, 24 hours. It's up to you what kind of choices you're going to pick. It's up to you what kind of choice you want in life. You're going to continue dragging pain and sorrow and be bringing all this hate and all this drama and all this instigation in life? Or you're going to say, you know what? Let's be a rare breed and bring everything we own. We own the peace, we own humbleness, we bring life, we bring hope, we bring all the love that you need. It doesn't matter the color, the race, the language. What it matters is be a great person and a wonderful human being. And instead of listening to your message, listen, step up and do what you tell them. You know, don't listen to you, don't listen to me, just listen and make something about it. You got the chance to do it. At least you're not dead. At least you're here. At least you're alive. So what is going to be? You're going to sit down and cry, or you're going to say, I'm going to wipe out my tears, and I'm going to use these tears as a weapon to make it better, not only for me, but for everybody around me. Because I am here to be happy. I am here to spread love and happiness and joy, no matter who likes me or no matter who doesn't like me. I'm on. I love life, and I'm going to live it to my fullness. And that's what I say every day, you know. I'm
Oh,
broken, but I might be broken. I might be a little broken, but I still pick up all my little pieces and I make the best of me every single day. I don't
oh my
question
God.
why. I just say, okay, I'm going to make myself a better version today. I'm going to make sure I put my little seed right there. When the seed, it continues growing, I'm going to see everybody's happy, because my purpose in this life is to see people happy, to make sure, Pop, instead of they continue drying and crying, just wipe those tears and smile and say, thank you, God, because I'm alive. Thank you, God, because you gave me another opportunity to be here. Thank you for everything you gave me and everything you don't give me. Just go for it. Stop complaining. Stop procrastinating. Just go for it and feel it. Feel it every day, because you know what? When you feel it every day, you don't have to be worried about being empty, because it will never be empty. It will never be empty. We're going to continue pour to you, to everybody here, but we don't have to be here together. We have to get together and step up and say, I'm here. Let's do this. And that's,
There we go.
and I
Thank
love
you.
you. I love you a lot.
I appreciate you.
I
And
appreciate you and thank you.
we gonna end on that, like, because I honor just me having a platform, and it's not about me, it's about getting a message out. And I think your message was perfect. They need to hear it, and it should be how we end today. So thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
I appreciate your heart, and
Thank you. I
everybody
love
else.
you.
Let's get it straight up.
I love you.